Hello, my friends. Welcome to American Lingo Academy. I'm Emily, and today we're going to learn another 10 common idioms, phrases, and sentences that native English speakers use every single day. These expressions are super useful, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they mean and how to use them naturally in your own conversations. Learning these everyday expressions is going to make such a big difference in how you understand American English. When you watch movies, listen to music, or talk with native speakers, you'll start recognizing these phrases everywhere. And the best part is, when you use them yourself, you'll sound much more natural and fluent. So grab a notebook if you want to take some notes, get comfortable, and let's dive right in. Number 1, hit the spot. This is a really common idiom that Americans use all the time. When something hits the spot, it means it's exactly what you needed or wanted at that moment. We usually use this phrase when we're talking about food, drinks, or even experiences that feel perfect for the situation. Think about it like this. Imagine you're really thirsty on a hot summer day and someone gives you a cold glass of water. That water would definitely hit the spot because it's exactly what your body needed right then. For example, you might say, "I was so hungry after work, and that pizza really hit the spot." Here's another one. After walking in the snow for an hour, that hot coffee really hit the spot. This idiom is super versatile, and you'll hear it used for anything that feels satisfying or perfect in the moment. Number 2, cat got your tongue. This is a playful idiom that we use when someone is being unusually quiet or not responding to a question. It's like asking, "Why aren't you talking?" but in a more lighthearted way. We often use this with children or friends when they're not speaking up. The idea behind this phrase is funny because it suggests that a cat somehow took your tongue, which is why you can't speak. Of course, that's not literal, but it's a colorful way to ask someone why they're being so quiet. For example, if your friend usually talks a lot, but suddenly gets quiet during dinner. You might ask, "What's wrong? Cat got your tongue." You might hear something like this from a parent to their child. "You were so excited to tell me about school, but now you're not saying anything. Cat got your tongue." It's always used in a friendly, teasing way, never to be mean or rude. Number 3, cut corners. This phrase means to do something in the cheapest, fastest, or easiest way possible, usually by skipping important steps or using lower quality materials. When someone cuts corners, they're trying to save time or money, but the result is often not as good as it should be. Think of it like taking a shortcut, but not a good shortcut. It's when you sacrifice quality to save effort or money. This phrase can be used for anything from building a house to preparing food to doing homework. For example, you might say, "The contractor cut corners on our kitchen renovation, and now the cabinets are already falling apart." People often say something like, "I know you're in a hurry, but please don't cut corners on this project. We need it done right." This phrase usually has a negative meaning because cutting corners often leads to problems later. Number 4, in a nutshell. This is a super useful phrase that means to summarize or in short. When you want to give someone the main point without all the details, you can say "in a nutshell" and then give a brief explanation. It's like saying, "Here's the basic idea." The phrase comes from the idea that you're putting a big idea into something as small as a nutshell. So you have to make it very compact and simple. Native speakers use this all the time when they want to explain something quickly. For example, if someone asks you about a 2-hour movie, you might say, "In a nutshell, it's about a woman who travels back in time to save her family." You might hear something like, "I know the meeting was long, but in a nutshell, we're getting a new boss and everyone's getting a raise." This phrase is perfect for giving quick summaries and making your English sound more natural. Number 5, I'm being framed. This phrase means that someone is trying to make you look guilty of something you didn't do. When you're being framed, another person is setting you up to take the blame for their actions or for something that went wrong. It's like someone is putting false evidence against you. This expression comes from the idea of putting someone's picture in a frame. But in this case, it's putting someone in a bad situation they didn't create. You might hear this in movies about crime. But people also use it in everyday situations when they feel like someone is unfairly blaming them. For example, if your coworker eats your lunch and tells the boss that you took theirs, you might say, "I'm being framed. I would never take someone else's food." Here's another one. "My sister broke mom's vase and told her I did it. I'm totally being framed." It's a dramatic way to say that someone is trying to get you in trouble for something you didn't do. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying these expressions so far. If this video is helping you learn English, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We post new lessons every single day to help you speak English more naturally and confidently. Your support really means the world to me, and it helps other English learners find these videos too. Number 6, you're burning up. This phrase means that someone has a high fever and their body temperature is much higher than normal. When we say someone is burning up, we're talking about how hot their skin feels when you touch them. It's a common way to describe being sick with a fever. We use this phrase because when someone has a fever, their skin literally feels hot to the touch, almost like they're burning. It's something you might hear from a parent checking on a sick child, or from a friend who's worried about you when you're not feeling well. For example, a mother might touch her child's forehead and say, "Oh, sweetie, you're burning up. Let me get the thermometer." You might hear something like, "I felt terrible all day, and when my roommate touched my arm, she said I was burning up." This phrase is only used when talking about fever and illness, not about feeling hot from the weather or exercise. Number 7, did you take your pills? This is a straightforward question that someone asks when they want to know if you remembered to take your medication. It's a caring question that family members, friends, or caregivers often ask people who need to take medicine regularly. The word pills here refers to any kind of medication, whether it's vitamins, prescription drugs, or over-the-counter medicine. This question shows concern and care. It's something you might hear from someone who loves you and wants to make sure you're taking care of your health properly. Many people have daily medications they need to remember, so this question is very common in American households. For example, a husband might ask his wife who has high blood pressure, "Honey, did you take your pills this morning?" People often say something like, "Dad's been forgetting lately, so I always ask him, 'Did you take your pills today?'" It's always asked with good intentions, to help someone stay healthy and remember their important medications. Number 8, my throat is so sore. This is a simple sentence that describes a common symptom when you're getting sick. A sore throat means your throat hurts, feels scratchy, or is painful when you swallow. It's one of the first signs that you might be catching a cold or the flu. When your throat is sore, it can be uncomfortable to talk, eat, or drink. It's that scratchy, painful feeling inside your throat that makes you want to drink warm tea or take throat lozenges. This is something everyone experiences from time to time. For example, you might call in sick to work and say, "I can't come in today because my throat is so sore I can barely talk." You might hear something like, "I woke up this morning and my throat is so sore, I think I'm getting a cold." This phrase is perfect for describing how you feel when you're starting to get sick. And it's something native speakers say all the time during cold and flu season. Number 9, thanks for coming on such short notice. This polite phrase is used to thank someone for agreeing to meet or help you when you didn't give them much time to prepare. Short notice means you asked them recently, maybe the same day or just a day or two before. It shows that you appreciate their flexibility and willingness to help, even though you couldn't plan far ahead. This phrase is very polite and shows good manners. Americans use it in both professional and personal situations when they had to ask for something last minute. It acknowledges that you're asking a favor and that you're grateful for their understanding. For example, if you had to call a babysitter the same day you needed help, you might say, "Thanks for coming on such short notice. I really appreciate it." People often say something like, "I know I called this meeting yesterday, but thanks for coming on such short notice. This project is urgent." It's a courteous way to show gratitude when someone is flexible with their time for you. Number 10, we're on the right track. This encouraging phrase means that you and your group are making good progress and moving in the correct direction toward your goal. When you're on the right track, it means your plan is working and you're doing things correctly. It's like being on the right path or road that will lead you to success. This phrase is very positive and optimistic. People use it to encourage others or to celebrate progress, even if you haven't reached your final goal yet. It's common in work situations, school projects, or any time people are working together towards something. For example, a teacher might tell students working on a group project, "You've made great progress this week. We're definitely on the right track." You might hear something like, "The sales numbers are improving every month, so I think we're on the right track with our new marketing strategy." This phrase is perfect for motivating yourself and others when you're making good progress toward your goals. And there you have it, 10 more common expressions that will help you sound more natural when speaking English. I hope these phrases will be useful in your daily conversations and help you understand native speakers better. Remember, the best way to learn these expressions is to practice using them. Try to use one or two of these phrases this week in your conversations. Don't worry about making mistakes, that's how we all learn. Thanks so much for watching today's lesson. If you found it helpful, please give this video a like, share it with your friends who are learning English. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos every day. I love reading your comments too. So let me know which expression was your favorite or if you have any questions. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.